Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of the Allotment Family Diary. I'm here with my chief egg inspector, Tor. It's his tradition to sniff all of the eggs and just check they're good for the eating every time we collect them. So what is going on in this video? Apart from a roaming dog. Are you coming back? Okay, right, come on, let's pick you up. Right, so what's going on in this video? I'll be picking the last giant pumpkin, popping in some golden turnips, making some festive seasonal olive oil with Tilly. I'll also be planting a few rose bushes, new additions to the allotment, and I'll also show you an update on the green manure situation. So should we go do that, Tor? Yeah? Have you seen Chase? Chase is up there. You love Chase, don't you? Yeah. All right, well, let's go do this. It's Thursday evening, it's about 5:30. I've just come up here to do a couple of quick jobs because it's going to be dark within about an hour, being autumn and all. But the first one, what I really need to do is snip this pumpkin and get it home. The last of the 100-weight pumpkins. I've toughened up since the last video. This isn't going to hurt as much. If you saw me picking the last one, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the little music video. Check the previous vlog for that one. We do like to have a laugh on this channel. I'm sorry, but it's a bit of fun. We enjoy it. We enjoy making videos. We enjoy having background music. That's just what we do. Yeah, I know someone mentioned that they weren't too keen on the background music and it was distracting, but we like the background music. I think lots of other people do, so background music is here to stay. Anyway, let's get sniffing. I'm going to bring you around here so you can have a look at this. So I'm going to snip it and roll it, and we'll see what damage has been done. I can see it has had quite a few nibbles, especially on its backside by pests. The reason I am chopping this one now tonight is because it's about 2 weeks until Halloween and pumpkins need a couple of weeks to cure in the sun. Hopefully we'll have some sunny days so that can happen. Otherwise the taste isn't great, but we'll get this one snipped. Wow, okay, do you know what? The stalk is like, yeah, practically come off anyway. That is covered in woodlice, or piggies, as we call them. Look. So it's probably a good thing that this is being snipped now. Look at that. And they're all like burrowing their way in. Yeah, sorry if you're squeamish. Look at this though. I don't know, what is that? It might actually be like innards of the pumpkin, but yeah, look at this. I think it's a good job that I'm picking it. I'm gonna get a brush and brush off all the piggies. And yeah, this one's going home to be cleaned up and then cured for a couple of weeks. Well, the last of the babies having flown the nest at last, I guess it's just time to get rid of the plant now. We only grew one pumpkin per plant because we were just obviously going for size. They're going to be brilliant to carve for Halloween and also pumpkin pies and things. I think what we'll probably do when we carve them is show you our carving skills. And you can see the Halloween pumpkins, yeah. So yeah, I think it's just a case of pulling this up, cleaning up this bed, ready for next year. Obviously all this is going to go in the compost. And then, yeah, that's the end of the pumpkins. It is a bit sad though, really. A little bit sad. Poor pumpkins. Now another really quick job I wanted to get done before it gets too dark is to get these golden turnips in. I planted quite a few and to be honest, it's been quite disappointing. They've not done that well. I believe I planted these about a month ago, and whitefly, they've been outside hardening off for about a week, so they're ready to go in. Yeah, I think what I'll probably do is just stick them in. We're not going to fill up this whole bed. No way. I mean, there's a few plants. If we get 1 or 2, that's, you know, better than nothing, isn't it? So they can go about 6 inches apart, 4 to 6 inches apart. Those rows will be fine. They say about 18 inches. So we'll have a couple to go in, at least. Just a few. Maybe just enough to have with our Christmas dinner. That's if the slugs don't get them, first of all. But let's get these in the ground. Okay, so we've got 8 in. They look a bit pitiful, not gonna lie. But who knows, fingers crossed they'll be okay. We'll just see how they do. Anyway, I think that's it for the evening because it's getting quite dark. So I'll come up here tomorrow. There's so much more to do. Busy, busy all the time. It never ends. Oh look, Tilly's here and it's Friday afternoon.
Hello.
Interrupting the gardening with a little bit of cooking. Well,
yeah, it was very simple cooking actually. It's that time of year coming up, and although you can do this you know, throughout the whole year really, thought it would be quite nice to do some flavoured oils that will mature in time for Christmas.
Yeah, and you've got lots of herbs here, haven't you?
Yes, all that we've grown. Everything we've grown. Olive
oil, black peppers. What I'll do is I'll jump behind the camera and film Tilly doing her thing.
Okay.
Oh look, oh, I heard there was filming going on, so I thought I'd make an appearance, says Chase.
As usual.
Right, so what are you going to do first?
Right, well first of all I'm going to just put a few combinations. You can do whatever you like, whatever your tastes are, whatever meat, fish or vegetarian options that you want to cook with, and use flavoured oils to give it an extra touch for Christmas or anything special that you're cooking. So first of all I'm going to do just a traditional rosemary. This is just bog standard rosemary and mint. So we like mint.
So rosemary and mint, and you've got...
Right, and there'll be some... Oh, we'll take off the little flower and
I'll... extra virgin olive oil for in a minute.
And I'll put some black peppercorns in it. There's my old chopstick, just push it in.
So do you sterilise these jars first of all?
Yes, before I use them, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
You can put as many peppercorns as you like. I'm just going to put a few, which is probably about half a teaspoonful in this one. And these are my pathetic little garlics.
Baby garlic.
So, but they are quite strong in tasting.
They
actually
are nice. Well, let's hope ours do better this year.
Oh yeah, well you're growing them, aren't you?
And we've had a lot of rain recently, so I'm a bit worried that they're going to rot in the ground, but we'll see.
So I'm just going to put 2 in there. The next thing I'm going to do, I think I might just pop a bit of sage in that one because it's really nice to rub on meat. And then with sea salt as well. What you must remember when you use these oils is when they're maturing, don't put them in the fridge. I know it's quite tempting, just put it in a dark cupboard. If you put it in the fridge, it'll go all like yellowy and claggy, a bit like sugar when it's had too much water in it and it's not nice. So it's better to mature them actually in a dark cupboard. And if you do this now, they'll be about right for Christmas. I wouldn't keep it a massively long time, but you know, 2.5–3 months is ample to use.
Yeah, that's not a bad time frame. Probably use it all within that time.
Right, let's put a bay leaf in as well.
So what have you got in here
so we've got
far?
Mint, sage, a bay leaf, some garlic, black pepper, rosemary. That was it, wasn't it?
So this will go quite well with meat then?
Yes. Yeah. Now, dare I use a bit of pepper to give it an extra spice?
Well, you put peppercorns in there, but
Yeah, I don't think I will in this one actually. So then what I'm going to do is just to get the extra virgin olive oil, it's best to use that. I know some people are experimenting now because extra virgin olive oil is so expensive, and they're using blended olive oil. I'm not sure, and also different flavours. You can get some cheaper flavoured olive oil that's half and half. I believe there's half sunflower, half olive oil. All sorts coming on the market now.
It's so expensive though, isn't it?
Well, this bottle was about £7, can you believe it?
And that's what, 750ml bottle.
Yeah. Oops.
£7. Okay. So that's it.
Right, and that
colours
basically is all you do. Use a nice top like this that will seal. I'll wipe it off later. Remember to put what the herbs are in there that you've got, and then you can keep that. What I would do every now and then is just take it out of the cupboard and just sort of move it up and down, so that means that all the peppercorns and things will just move around in there. Chase, are you going to knock that?
Chase will look after that one.
Right, now the next one, we're great curry fans at Christmas, proper homemade curry. And we usually, because Hannah's a vegetarian but she eats chicken and Flo is the same, it's very rare that we get a nice piece of lamb or beef or something throughout the year. So at Christmas we always spoil ourselves and have a really nice homemade curry. So I'm going to put in for that. When we went to Toby Garden Festival, I bought this rosemary, which has got a strong flavour of ginger. That's what it is, rosemary with ginger apparently, and it does actually taste like that, so I thought I'd pop some in there. Tom's got some curry plant here, which is really curry-ish.
Curry-ish.
Yeah, so I'll put quite a few bits in there.
It does smell really nice, that curry plant. You can just smell it when you're like
I know,
halfway across the allotment sometimes.
I think I'll put a bay leaf in it as well, and I'll just pop a bit of oregano in. I know that you might not put that in, but it does add another depth of flavour. You can put what you like in really. Some more garlic. Oops, I just I'm going to put 3 cloves in there. And now I'm going to pop in one of these, which is the fiery flames.
Yeah, these are very nice. They're not as spicy as a hot lemon. I have them on pizzas and all sorts. They go well with all sorts of dishes.
I'm going to put one in whole, and then I'm just going to put a slice through one so that you can see the leaves there, and then I'm going to put that in, and a few peppercorns again. I just put there. You can put as many or as little as you like, and top it up.
So I know a lot of people use ghee when they like cook lamb curries and things, but I reckon it'd be nice to experiment and cook the lamb initially with this oil.
Oh, definitely, that's what they're for. And if you want to, use sea salt on your lamb joint as well. See, they use quite a lot of olive oil, so you can only really afford to do these for special occasions. But by the time Christmas comes along, or the Christmas season, these are going to be lovely and mature. Remember to taste them first before you actually put them on your joint, because they might turn out to be too hot for you. Oops.
Look at that, it's like a little terrarium.
Yeah, so that's that one. And then, as I say, remember to put the name on there and what you've included. And then the last one that I'm just going to do is just going to be for a bit of an experiment for Tom, a hot one.
Yes.
So I'm going to put in, how many do you want, Tom?
All of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So that's 6 of these beasts. And what else would you like in there?
Yeah, so some garlic.
Oh, they're nice. They've come out, look, without their little things on. So there's about
maybe some rosemary and thyme. That's what I would like.
rosemary and thyme.
Yeah.
So I shall put on the label Tom's.
Wasn't there an old TV series called Rosemary and Thyme?
There was actually. Yeah, it had.
Like an old UK TV series or something.
Yes, and it had those two ladies in it. Who's it?
I'll maybe put a screenshot.
Yeah, put the screenshots in because it's had so many repeats over. Darling Buds of May. That's it.
Oh, I remember watching that when I was tiny. David Jason in it. Did you guys ever used to watch those programs? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, they were good, weren't they? Right, anything else? Do you want any sorrel?
No.
That's lemon tasting.
Oh, actually, yeah, go on. Yeah, maybe just a couple.
So
just to add
lemon sorrel. It's
zest.
really delicious. It's lovely in salads. And it's a sort of a hot lemon flavour. In fact, I'll probably make a bigger one of these as well. So here we go, we can see all the pound coins going in from the olive oil.
Ching, 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 ching.
Right.
That looks nice. Look at those colours at the bottom, the chilies.
Yes, they are really colourful. And keep the lid on. Don't really be tempted to open the lid whilst you're letting it mature in the cupboard. I would say if people can't wait till Christmas, I would leave it about a month. Yes, about a month if you want a good flavour, but the longer the better, really. But do eat it all before it starts to go all funny. So I would actually say 3 months is the longest to keep it.
Well done. Those look really nice. Yeah,
quite simple. And
have a go at home. Let us know in the comments whether you do these olive oils or if there's any combinations you like to try, any dishes you like them on.
You could also use them as Christmas gifts if you're going to make a homemade basket of things for people, you know, like a jam, a chutney, and one of these olive oils. Find out what flavours they like. They might just like olive oil and peppercorns. Well, that's fine. You could just do that, or olive oil and garlic, anything. You could do any combination, really.
And of course, there's a chase. Hi Midnight, are you back? Are you in a better mood today? Because in the last video you were really grumpy, weren't you? And you were biting and scratching. Are you a happy cat today? Because Chase isn't here. Yeah. Those olive oils look amazing, like the colours from them. Yeah, they're going to be really nice. I can't wait to use them over Christmas, maybe a bit before. But Tilly's gone home now, so I've got a few little jobs left to do up here, as always. And one of them is popping in some roses. So you may remember from previous vlogs, Hannah and I had this idea that right in the middle of our 2 plots, we actually have 2 half plots which make a full plot. We wanted to have flowers and all sorts of things to attract pollinators into the middle of the plot, with the theory that they would then go off and pollinate everything else, all our crops and everything, in the areas beside them. Now we were thinking about one of the little beds that we've got. We've got a lot of flowers in one of them, and the other bed, at the moment we've got the sad sunflower, which is on its way out, unfortunately. Han thought, do you know what? Let's get loads of roses and put them in there. So I was at a local hardware store and I came across these. So they're bush roses. So I've got white, yellow and red. I don't know the exact variety other than it is a bush rose. Unfortunately, it doesn't say anywhere on the labels exactly what variety it is. It's just a bush rose. So I got 3 of these, and I reckon in the plot we could probably fit 5 if you look at the spacing. So I've got to do them between 60 and 90 centimeters apart, so I'm going to go for 90 just to be safe, and I reckon we can fit 5. So we've got the white, yellow and red, and I'm going to pop those in now because Tilly said it's a great time of year to put them in. So let's go get that done. So here we are. I've dug out the holes for them. As I mentioned, we're going to have 5 rose bushes eventually. So we'll have 2 at the back, 1 in the middle, and then another 2 at the front. And then if there is room, obviously we can have more flowers, smaller flowers in between them. Now Tilly has told me, because they're new plants, I know it is autumn and I think you're supposed to do this in the spring, but just put a little bit of rose food down for them. This ground should be quite nice. It's had a load of compost digged in previously, but I think what I'll do is take Tilly's advice and just put a sprinkling in at the bottom of each hole. Put one in there, just not too much, just a bit. And then one over here. I don't want to step on this, but I'm going to have to. So eventually, yeah, the sunflower will be gone, but I don't want to pull it up just yet. It's still got a bit of life left in it. So yeah, we'll get the first one in. So we're going to have the yellow one in this corner here. It's been nicely watered already. So to be honest, I don't know if I will water it. We've had quite a lot of rain and it's been outside. I don't know. I think it's probably going to be overkill if I water it now. So that will be the yellow one. The white one in the middle. Get you nicely covered in. And then back over this side. Finally, we'll put the red one in. Again, the ground's so wet, I'm not going to bother watering them, to be honest. And the compost in the pots was quite wet as well. So also, I think I'll just give it a light feed on the top. It says don't let it touch the leaves or the stems. Give it a light feed. Just a little bit. Just a smidgen. Well, there we go. Another quick and simple job done. And these are going to look amazing next year. I really cannot wait to see these in flower. We'll get another 2 different colours. So we've got the yellow, white and red. And we'll see what other colours we can get. That'll be fantastic. I can't wait to see these in bloom. One thing I'm not doing is pruning them. Now, because I'm quite new to roses, I want to ask you guys a question. I'm not going to touch these until this video comes out and I see the comments. Do you think I should prune them? Is it worth pruning them? They're quite little plants and it is coming up to winter. But then I have read that you should trim them back. Let me know in the comments what I should do, because it would be great to hear advice from you guys to see whether it is worth me trimming these back ready for the winter. Now it's roughly about 2 o'clock on Friday. I'm going to dig up a few spuds and I think I am going to head home, because tomorrow we are filming for a very special film for this channel, a Halloween special. Now I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I've got a lot of things to get ready. It's going to be quite an interesting video. Stay tuned for that. Anyway, let's go dig up some spuds, head home and sort out the gear. It's Monday afternoon and I've just popped up the plot again to do a few more jobs. But whilst I was here, before I get started, do you remember the green manure? Good old Mr. Fothergill's green manure. Well, I thought I'd give you an update on that because it looks like we finally have liftoff. Let's take a look. We have seed babies popping out everywhere. So yeah, this stuff has been in, I'd say, about a week now in the ground. And we've got a nice coverage already. There's a few patch areas, but I can actually see the smaller plants coming through. So it is definitely growing. It's definitely growing all over. So as I mentioned in the previous video, this is a bit of an experiment. We just kind of want to see how this goes. And I know quite a few of you are interested on following the progress of this and seeing what happens, but apparently it's great to improve the soil structure. Once it's all grown, you just cut it back and literally dig it into the soil about a month before you want to plant anything in it. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I mean, I did mention in the other video, this is where our new potato plot was, and I was still pulling up potatoes as I was digging this over last time. Do you remember I said I bet I've left some potatoes? Well, yeah, there's one there. I can see one there. There's a couple, but oh well, we'll try and pull them out at some point. Yeah, happy with this. It's all grown away nicely, and obviously I'll keep you guys updated as to how it's growing on. Oh, honestly, dad jokes. I've got to stop them. I've got to stop them. Here we are again, back at the garlic patch. If you remember, a couple of videos ago, I put in 33 topodrome, 12 elephant garlic, and we had this big patch left empty because I was waiting on new garlic from the trading shed. Well, the garlic has arrived. So here I have 45 Solent whites. So these are going to go in this top patch. I don't think I'll fit 45 in, but I'm going to put in as many as I can. I was spacing them about 6 inches apart, and I've got 3 rows. So I'm going to get these popped in. I think I'm out of netting, so what I might have to use is like butterfly netting, but it'll do just to keep Bing and Bong the cheeky crows away for now. And then that is the garlic patch all sorted for this year. Right, oh well, that is the pumpkin bed, nicely dug over and weeded, ready for next year, whatever we're going to plant in it. We have got an idea of what is going on next year with a lot of our plots here, but we're keeping that secret for now. Stay tuned to find out, because it's going to be quite interesting. Well, that's a nice couple of jobs done for today, a few more things ticked off the list. I hope you're enjoying the progress of the plot, the autumn cleanup. Really looking forward to next year. We've got something very special in the pipeline, as I mentioned earlier, the Halloween special. Guys, it's going to be so good. It's so good. I'm partway through the editing process at the moment. We've filmed a lot of stuff. It's going to be good. I can't tell you anymore. I can't tell you anymore, but keep an eye out for it. It will be coming out on Halloween itself. Just wanted to say a big thank you to all of our channel members that we've got at the moment. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you do want to become a channel member yourself and get a behind the scenes look at what we get up to off the plots and nature walks, learn a bit more about the family as well, costs less than a packet of seeds each month, and you can find a link in the video description. Well, if you did enjoy this video, stay tuned for the next one, and please drop it a like if you liked it. But thank you so much to everyone who's been commenting, liking and subscribing to us. We really do appreciate it. And like I say, we've got so much more planned, so stay tuned. Keep an eye out for the next episode. I'm really tired now. Digging really takes it out of you. So I think, it's time to go. See you in the next one, guys.